Hey everybody, Asher here, back with more Orbital Carpet Bombing Simulator 2999, where we have successfully lit some fireworks on Purgatory, a toxic world that is now even more toxic. We have also gotten this place that I saw a comment that said how it's pronounced, but we could rename it whatever we want, really, because it's ours now. The credits per month situation is a disaster. Our defense is a disaster, as commenters have pointed out that maybe I shouldn't be carpet bombing, but I think that's a good point to say, is that you got some VIC, you got some cats in your carpet or anything, then this Starsector episode is brought to you by antimatter, the only matter that doesn't matter. So that is what we use to lay waste to the world. So you can see Purgatory right here is now ours, so that's very exciting. Apparently there's probably some unrest, some rebellion, still some stealth minefields. There's possibly some pollution as well. Maybe that's from the bombing. I was told maybe that was a joke and I didn't catch it the whole time. So we have some things that we've got to do here. Like you can see that the bio-research complex is okay, but everything else kind of stinks. I could turn on hazard pay for even less money, but we kind of established that last time. I need to get some more administrators. I don't think we're going to have any administrators sitting here. No, we don't. So we're going to go to the station commander. We are not going to transfer this. We're not going to grant autonomy. We're going to try to give some stuff away to help with the problem. Plus, this weeds out our Marines a little bit. I'm not intending on going after any other planets. I could go after Dismay just for fun, but I think it's going to be hell enough to hold on to these two. So Dismay can just kind of sit there for now. So Purgatory. What else do we got? Anything in our inventory that might be able to help? We do have the toggle on for using school supplies to help get these. But see, we gave away 500 Marines, and now our veterancy has gone up. Our effectiveness has gone up. We still have a ton of weapons, which is also really good. Oh boy. I still need some more fuel though. But let's go to the other planet here, so you can see all the pretty sparkles there. And our Purgatory station coming on down. Now I will add that we have a lot of asteroids apparently. Wow. Remnant raid targeting the VIC outer terminus system. Fascinating. We do actually have a job for the Remnants. I think Midnight Dissonant is going to be kind of mad at me. Oh no, they're actually targeting Civi and the Belt. So that could be good, that could be bad. They won't fight us, so that's a possibility. But I think we're going to have some problems getting this done with us having to hold 2 planets. I will add that I do have some colonies that are right here. I did neglect actually to build one. I've kind of neglected these colonies a little bit, and that's a shame on me. But one thing that I could build while I have some money that would be really helpful for if I came over here in the future is a way station, because that will let us start being able to use this place as kind of a refueling depot. Also, while I have some money, I want to be a little careful with how much money I spend here, but you need some damn ground defenses. Fortunately, damn ground defenses don't cost very much. Gamma Hope 4 should have ground defenses already. We need to upgrade these to batteries eventually. We could actually throw in another way station as well for not a lot of cash. So that way that increases the accessibility, which is good. But yeah, we need a little bit more stability in our lives. And that's going to start with oh, peace. Really? You know, I've been voting no for peace for a very long time. I'm going to vote yes, because this is going to let us sort of consolidate what we have going on in our colonies. I think that's a good move. So Vengeance Fleet is no longer hostile. Virus bombardment. Remember when the VIC were going to come over here and spray us with cats? That's not happening now. So that's really fascinating. I went from taking 2 planets to suddenly it's peace. I was sitting here thinking, well, this is going to be like a babysitting episode where I'm going to have to just fight off a bunch of shit. And now we just have to do some fucking bounties and contracts ASAP to try to do stuff. So remember when I said Midnight Dissonant? I was actually thinking off camera, maybe I should take the station, not the Remnant Raid. Bounty Pather here. The target is located in the Mbobo system, which is not a huge system. I don't know where they are, so we don't have like a planet or anything to go to. But yeah, we need contracts like this to give us money because, as you can see from our income situation, it's bad. It's about to get a lot worse. Because once again, our colonies, wow. Our colonies are making money. Frozen Heart's going to make more money once its stability gets back in place. It did just get raided. So we need to prioritize finding some extra people here. So let's see. We have a lot of debris. We can't do that one. Can't do that one. So I wondered if, like, was VIC not sending anybody after us? I don't know. I'm going to repair our ships because apparently asteroids suck. Open the comm directory. So here's the VIC CEO, now displaced. Here's the station commander, who still remembers us and still likes us. So we're going to deliver some more supplies, some heavy armaments, and 500 more Marines. So hopefully that'll help a little bit. Eventually, this is going to be a really good place. I half wonder, I hate saying this, I half wonder if I should go ahead and drop the item that I stole and raided back in here. Just because this is a colony size 7 farming planet and our places are very hungry. Oh, it's so stupid. I took it and I can give it back. I got to think about it. Because once again, this item that I stole and then I stole the colony, Transfiguration Solutions, it does give a gene tech demand. And that gene tech demand can get pretty serious. But the problem is we have Alpha Allo, which is over here. We have Gamma over here. This trade kind of works. This trade kind of works. But having to move all this food around, especially out of the core worlds, with the number of factions I've pissed off in these trade routes a little bit, it's going to be a little bit of a toss-up. I'll think about it. I'm not going to add it to anybody right now because last thing I need is it getting destroyed in a rebellion. Not that that would ever happen. So I have a little bit of money. I could sell some of this shit if I really wanted to, if I needed to like make some bank. Who wants drugs? Like that's our cash in hand. Because okay, first off, we're short on some troops. So let's get some troops. We need people for our ships, so that's fine. Okay, and we need to actually... I could store this. Let's store it. That's fine. We're never going to remember that ship is here. But it is stored now. Okay, well, you know, I was thinking before, and I think I've said this aloud 2 or 3 times, I'm really tired of going into the Centhala star system or whatever it's called and actually having to constantly fight the Independents for it. Now, what I could do is try to make it nice with the Independents. Wherever they are, they're not anywhere on here. They're right there. They're vengeful, or I could just take that place for myself. That's probably the more fun option. But monthly expenses, not so bad. We still have lots of recreational drugs. Everything's very exciting. We do have 2 other places that we can potentially sell to now. And that's kind of the nice part here is that I was expecting to have to go blasting everybody here. And I feel like I cheated a little bit because I was expecting even more fighting. But we didn't get it. Okay. Too much comms chatter to trade. That's a problem. Fortuna and Dismay. Let's beam back to a fuel depot. Because maybe if I want to take another planet, we could do... Well, we're not gonna do that today. But if we can get an administrator from there, that'd be really nice. Plus, once again, how many days do I have? 37. So I gotta prioritize that. So gates, through the gates. I need more fuel because the closest drop-off is Swan. There's another one over here that I need to unlock that I haven't unlocked yet. So let's go through Octavia. And this is what I'm saying, is that there is an independent planet there, Pale Twin, that's probably also good for me to take. I could actually get Prism Freeport, I can't talk, and give it to somebody else that I like. So I don't have to keep all these things for myself. But part of the reason I'm thinking of taking a planet in here is just so that I have a place that I can get fuel from and pop in and pop out. So that would be ideal. And we actually don't need to buy anything from you all. We do have some ships that are under construction. We talked about that last time. Open the comm directory. We have an officer. We have an ambassador. That's not really what we want. Y'all don't have a lot of fuel or supplies. We actually don't have a lot of money. They really don't want this. Now, there are some good trades that can be done here. We just got to pay close attention here. I could sell the ship components. I'm not really using them very well. Best places to buy actually include Dismay. That's a little ironic. It's like Rain. Okay, so this is not the system to sell that. Exotic goods we could do a lot better for, but we need to just sell. We just need to make a little bit of capital. We have a lot of drugs sitting on stuff. I hate dropping the stockpile when there's much better places to sell it, but we're going to do it. Alright, so that decreases stability just a little bit. But I'm gonna need more fuel for my next plan here. So let's go. You're really pursuing my fleet. I have enough story points now. I'm just gonna talk my way out of it. Don't worry about me. I'm not carrying anything illegal, really. I just don't feel like being hassled. Fuel depot. I could have done this a little bit differently. So comm directory. We have another ambassador. We have another officer. All these officers. Not an administrator to be found anywhere. Fuel depot. Not exactly the fuelest of depots. I'm buying this in the wrong order again, too, because I should have bought their demand over here. Their demand over here. What can I say? Our fleet needs their thirst quenched. That feels really awkward for me to say out loud, but here we go. So Scaria is where we want to go. We weren't just there. Scaria's up here. Cool. So that's a little more money we can get. So we just need a little bit of fuel. Black market trading is fun. They actually have pretty bad fuel prices. I think 6,000 fuel is going to be enough. Their supply prices are fantastical, though. All right. Yeah, let's see here. I don't think I need to invade. I think I can just go ahead. I got 32 days to figure this out. And then hopefully if I need to refuel, how long until you colonies are done building? Like, I have so many colonies. And I love that the ones in Empyrean are at the top. I'm not sure what determines the order here. 47 days. So we could be holed up for a little bit if I run out of fuel, but I'd rather use this time to do it now. And then hopefully with our extra colonies that we have over there, I can find an ambassador or something. That'd be really nice. So travel through the gates to the Swan system. I guess while I'm over there, I can activate that other gate. Because Swan is... Okay, fortunately, this is pretty close to the fringe jump point. But black hole systems are a pain in the ass, if only because they're so spread out. So looks like, okay, if there's a terrible time for somebody to like invade one of my colonies, it's right now. And I gotta pay attention here. It's been a little while since I've done this. So down, up, and over. We got plenty of fuel. I think we can do this. So thread the needle. They say you push S to fly through unscathed. That's a lot of people. And I'm just flying out here with my beacon on. Okay. I think that's my fleet. Why y'all have so many D-mods? Do I not have a nanoforge? I bet I don't. I would probably need to build a nanoforge over there in one of those planets just to have those people be good. As far as I recall, having a pristine... Okay, when I say nanoforge, I mean build a heavy industry. But my understanding is that a pristine nanoforge affects the entire sector, so I could technically build out my stuff and be okay. Let's see here. So, Rebellion, Mythos, the VIC. Okay, that's not my rebellion. But yeah, see, I'm starting to feel a little iffy about my fuel situation. Well, let's see what we can do here. So, Mbobo, what you got? Oh, okay, there's a ping. 17 days to find... patrol partial intel on some of the ships in the fleet. Distant. The target is located in the star system. The bounty posting contains partial intel, but we don't know where they are. Let's make sure. Okay, that's just the abandon button. Show on map. We're here, but should we have come? All right. So we have unidentified sensor contact. I hope that's it. Seems kind of small and stationary for a fleet. Okay, that's a domain survey ship. We fight those. I'll go ahead and do that now. Okay. Ooh, catalytic core. Vastly improves the effectiveness of refining operations. Increases production by 3 units. We could definitely use that. Okay, well. So there's supposed to be a hostile fleet out here somewhere. Shit. This is not the first time Midnight Dissonance trolled me with wrong directions. Wyatt salvaging, Rebellion disrupted the VIC Revitalization Center. Failed to disrupt mining, so our supplies have helped a little bit. It's really hard to stop a size 7 rebellion. That's what she said. By the way, what she said was, oh, there's another tiny planet over here. Okay. That would do it. So I think Midnight Dissonant, I never said anything wrong to you. I'm still thinking about taking over that station so that I don't have to fight hostiles here. But this, oh, it's Ludic Path. Of course it is. Probably says it right on the 10, maybe. Somewhere. Okay, Ludic Path. Open a comm link. They're fun to talk to. Submit, repent, and your sinful technologies will be smashed. Resist, and only God's holy vacuum will show mercy. Dude, you're in a spaceship. I love hypocrisy. Alright, who wants to give the Vic a hug? Pretty sure it's you guys. I do want to pay attention to the Norita here, because I do agree with a comment I've gotten from the pilot on here that maybe the Blackout's not the best item to be using in the fights, and I want to kind of do some live combat to see if that is indeed the case. We'll bring the Enduring Conviction as well. It's way too many supplies for this fight, but that's part of the fun. Also, that's what she said, apparently. Tiny asteroids, because we stupidly decided to fight in an asteroid field. Everything is fine. So we actually need to fly out here with our shields up, just so we can play Pong with the surroundings. So let's do it honorably. You're in a stealth ship. I don't know if honorably is the word you're looking for here. So we need to see where our hostile pings are. They're to the right, so they're They're kind of going everywhere. Ooh, that's a lot of pings. Okay, we found the right direction here. Okay, let's cancel this. Let's defend down here. And that's a lot of tiny ships. So I'm not too scared. But I mean, I should probably be a little scared, because we've already seen in this series that it is possible to be overwhelmed by frigates. Alright. Should probably have my shields on, though. Also, it's not great of me to totally be in the way of the ziggurat shot if I'm trying to assess how the ziggurat's going to do in combat. So let's drop you over here. Let's drop you into there, and we can get rid of the defend order and just give everybody the freedom to do some shit. Tony's going crazy. Fizzle's going crazy. I kind of want you all to rejoin the engagement. So that's what we're going to do. So, see, this is kind of what I'm talking about with this here. I really liked the blackout when I was using it, and I could just auto spam fire it. But it doesn't seem that the computer is really inclined to spam firing it, which is where it'd by far get the most effect here. So it's actually doing a lot of work. Oh my god! Okay. Now I realize the danger of the situation. Oh boy. But yeah, I think the ziggurat may be having an identity crisis with the AI pilot not wanting to use the weapon as much as possible. And I can't go in right now and say auto-fire this. So, this is a Ragnarok. Can I keep this, please? Maximum burn is 5. Proceeds a massive speed boost at the expense of being unable to turn or use shields. That's an amazing ship. We're going to reinforce with... This looks like a mission for the mass extinction, to be honest. Like, honestly, this is probably where I should have brought some bigger capital ships. But overconfidence... You know, it's not like I've played Darkest Dungeon recently. I have, by the way, as I continue to attempt to synergize between the different runs I'm having on this channel while getting missiled all to shit. Okay, so look at that! Look at the Norita doing work. That is some great EMP madness. And I just got fluxed because I was too impressed by what was going on to my left. Go me. Alright, so the Ragnarok is, it's beefy. It's firing little annoying-ass things at me. So good for you. But if I just had to say, I'm really curious about the combat log and how Eon Dragon's doing here, because this is exactly what I was imagining this to do. You have your support thing that ties down bigger targets with the extra EMP arcs. That's a fight. Kill 6 billion AI cores. That is the least creative name I can think of. Oh, Fizzle. Destroying the red shift again. Trivial Pursuit for kids. So we got ship recovery. Obviously we're getting this back. Difficult recovery. What do you mean we can't get the Ragnarok? Okay, well that was still a fun surprise. Standard Spore Ship. Let's read the description one more time if I can. This ship has suffered extensive damage, which cannot be repaired without a costly restoration at a dockyard. However, so much broken beyond repair, the deployment recovery costs are substantially lower. And so, God, upon seeing his children on the brink of obliteration, spoke one final word to which to undo all their hubris. The word became steel and made its dwelling among the stars. The faithful, illuminated by Lud's fire, have seen the steel and rejoice, for salvation shall fall from the heavens as a mighty hammer, full of truth and love for all. Chronicles of Lud. We just destroyed your, I mean, there's an Expanse joke there. There's a few. But we just destroyed your Joseph Smith ship. Your big spore ship, seed ship, that's supposed to explore the stars. So we got money. Still can't recover it. Maybe I have a feeling it's unrecoverable. And it looks like we have a lot of sensor contacts up here. So that should be fun. That's a probe, and that's a probe. Here a probe, there a probe, everywhere a probe. Monthly expenses. Now that was a bit more of what I expected. And if I'm not careful, I'm going to have a bunch of people taking some shore leave in just a minute here. So I got to do some good business here. All right. Okay, so you're fried. Very exciting. So what's the move here? We have a remnant raid that's coming, and I just kind of want to say, good job, guys. Looking strong. Star Federation, you can vouch for yourself. Rocky Metallic World and the Black Hole System. So was I already there? I only have 7 days to do it. So if he's in a black hole system, that means he wasn't in Swan, because I already was in Swan. 54 days, not great. Pirate base, not great. We'll have to see what other contracts we can get. I think the more important thing right now is while we're out here, you guys are building, which is good. There's another gate in the Zuke. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. But we'll set in a course. We have already explored the system, so what do we know? We know it's not the worst system we've seen. Not the best system we've seen. A gate that's pretty easy to get to. So, like I said, big thing is that we need to have enough fuel to get where we need to go, and then we need to have enough wherewithal to survive without getting sucked too much by the coronal mass ejection. My concern is that I pop open this gate and we're going to be like stuck because we don't have enough fuel to get back through the warp gates. Okay, so we have heavy batteries, planetary shield. So Frozen Heart is officially pretty good. The Ordos love us. They give us a hearty hello. I did not mean to get hit by a storm. That's a problem. All right, so let's see here. There's not always a special little event for activating a gate. So hopefully with just the Janus device, we can get like 2 areas. Thanks to your presence for one or more industrial polities, we have a good take from our salvaging, our proactive salvaging of other people. Okay. Scan. Travel through. We only have 2,000 some fuel. So we can go here. We can't go there. We can go to Mercy. We can go here. So here's the thing. That actually eats up most of our fuel, which is kind of a problem. Okay, here's the thing. If we go to Mercy, one of the reasons that we've lost a lot of people is because we have some lost a lot of money, is that we have some custom production going on. Our Pebble is still being built, so that'll kind of help. We have 21,000 in unpaid debt. That shouldn't cause a mass walkout right now. So I think we will go to Mercy. And then we should be able to... would help if I actually did it in the gate menu. So if we go to Mercy, we can initiate gate transfer. And... do I have enough fuel to... I do not have enough fuel to get to Alpha Ala. Fortunately, there are plenty of places to get fuel in Mercy, including places that would have bought my drugs had I kept them. Ugh. All right. Well, we still have the HMI. They had, like, the really good stuff. So, raid successful. We have a defense force there. I had to think about this thing. I was like, oh Lord, what is going on? Who's attacking me? So adventures in babysitting turned into adventures of we're neglecting you. All right, so Nuriel Station. Do you guys want any of this shit? Not really. I mean, it's okay. We're gonna need to either sell something or we're gonna need to raid for something. And their defenses are pretty weak right now. Even 150 is kind of no match here. Can you give me some fuel? 500 fuel, that's not even worth it. That's the thing, is that some of these places are so inconsequential that raiding them just doesn't even matter. Well, let's sell most of these. We can literally make a better profit on those. It's Soul. Dismay really wants those. Fascinating. Nortia really wants some of these. I'm not used to that. And okay. So instead of raiding the people that have nothing, we can go over here to Soul. I mean, we could always harass the HMI people who have some very neat little subplanetary rings around their planet, and somebody who's probably about to patrol me and say Rebellion, Mythos, Suppression Fleet. Okay, once again, that's not me. And my other poor planet failed to... Really? Okay. I'm thinking a few things all at once here, but we have a bunch of tiny ships. I literally just want to trade with you guys. I am not... I mean, y'all all know who I am. Also, I should have checked to see if there's an administrator. What can you do? I will hire you. I need to be checking these more. All right. Colonies. I am going to put some AI cores in some of these places, though. But we'll go ahead. Space operations and industrial planning. What are we doing on Gamma Hope? Not too much, just a privateer base at this point. This seems like a great place for you. We can hire a lot more administrators as well. So that's a stability bonus for everybody. I love forgetting what I'm supposed to... I love forgetting the mission as I run through this stuff. Alright, so you all like pretty little metals. Yes, you do. Even... You don't want to take the rest of them, you're going to take the rest of them. Anything else y'all might want? We're going to keep the relic components for ourselves. Nobody likes luxury goods, it appears. It's funny that there's a few people that do. All right. And we need to do some more beyond the sector stuff. All right, so see these guys have a lot more defenses, but they have some of their own problems. Their fuel kind of sucks. And if we consider a raid here, we actually cannot raid for fuel. I said don't raid. My itchy trigger finger's itchy. All right. So question becomes, if y'all won't give me fuel, and you all won't give me fuel, can I get something from Samuel? Who's probably going to make me turn my beacon back on. So we have to actually trade on the up and up. Alright, right, let's see what we got. Oh, also meant to do this before. Where's my combat log? Versus the Ludic Path. The Norito, once again, fascinating. Didn't do as much damage as other things. Even though it looked like it was doing a lot of work. The Blackout, like, did a shit ton of EMP damage. That's 800,000. So it did what it was supposed to. But for some reason, y'all saw how many times it was hitting this. It didn't even get credited with like an assist. Or it's not listing it there. So like here's the damage rankings. We have a tiny bit. So it's literally going like just a little bit of damage, but 800,000 EMP damage just blows everybody else out of the water. So the Norito is doing its job well. The question is that a job that it should be doing? And I think that's something we'll continue to investigate as time goes on. So we've been here before. Y'all are supposed to have good fuel. Really? Y'all are gonna get really mad when I... Oh. Y'all. Don't do this. Nope. If we allow the scan, they're gonna steal a bunch of stuff. So they're gonna be mad. They're trying to leave. So apparently we can't trade for fuel with them. Well, we can make it to Alpha Ala. That was just so awkward. Awkward all around. So we need to somehow get here. I guess I could have raided for fuel. Really? And leave. Like this won't take a lot of work here. Really? Oh. Apparently we're fighting. I didn't want to fight. Well, it's... Oh. Let's leave. So, y'all really don't want to trade with me. And now we have the whole bugging out. Y'all are stuck right there. They're about to be hostile with us anyway. It's fun. I mean, I tried. I tried to be good. The game just won't let me. And we're pushing back against rebels okay. Corpse is a place we could try to go to. But I think our best bet right now is to go home. We're still getting some monthly expenses, but I think we did make up for our lost pay. So as long as we're doing that right now, it's okay. Plus, we should have the pebble done and available. Okay, mercy jump points. All right. We can make it home. We're just going to let the autopilot do its thing. Maybe. Autopilot. There we go. So we supposedly have fuel for this. We have custom protection that's done. We have almost no money. Autopilot's really going to take me through a hyperspace storm at full speed. There we go. And now it's like, oh no, we're out of fuel. I guess we'll just end up in one of these jump points. Or no, we're going to get sucked directly into the star, aren't we? Somehow we can do that without fuel. Nice. Okay. So we're here, and we have no fuel. Let's do a quick review. Oh god, what's the word that I'm looking for? Planets. Not what I wanted. This should be our refining planet first off. So, open the comm directory. You have an officer available for hire. Gonna repair, that's fine. Manage the colony. We do have some fuel available. This is where our refining is. We can install a catalytic core to increase production by 3. Seems good. Fuel production. Hey, don't I have one of those fuel production items? Yeah, I totally do. So let's grab 4,000 fuel from here, because that seems fine. Our crew's okay. Everything's okay. I do agree with other people that I need to be installing some AI cores on my star bases. I do wonder if beta core is good enough. So like if we look here, for instance, like this thing is officered. It's officered by somebody. There's another officer that's available. So manage the colony. Let's go ahead and go to storage real quick. Because, oh boy, do we have a lot to store here. We have so many goodies. So many spoils of war. And yet, so many spoils that we could have not gotten. How many alpha cores do I have? 4. And here's one of you. And we did have a catalytic core already. Soul nanites won't work here, but these will. I think we do put transfiguration solutions here. It's just too bad that we don't have the means of building another one of these things, which means that we'll just need to initiate trade. I love having this many Laidlaw accelerators, though. Corrupted nanoforge is still worth putting for heavy industrial production, so this is fine. All right, more important thing. If we look at what's in storage here, for taking here, like we have, I did, like I said, I got a request before for a large ship that's like a old, beat up, low tech, and I was thinking about the Vanquish. It's a fun battleship. We've seen it do some work in the other place. That's a midline. That's a Ludic Church. That's low tech as well. Although I was a little annoyed with kind of it being a little slower. But I mean, still, it does have a role. But then we have over here, we have the wall. And I can build a fresher wall. We do have another Vanquish. And then we have the Pebble. This is the ship that I was going to go with. It does have 2 D mods, which is really weird because we have a pristine nanoforge in this system. Maybe there's new calculations for that. I will be working on building this next time and do the naming. I don't want to lose the recording of this episode because I've had some problems with save stability. You've seen that in the past, but this Pebble, we'll give it a proper introduction next time. So let's go look at Arcadia. Wait, no. Let's get some alpha and beta cores out. We could just get all the cores and just run a super illegal thing. That'd be fun. It's raining AI cores. That's fun. So, which of our colonies currently has an AI administrator? False Hope, Arcadia. Does Frozen Heart want one? Yes. Yes, it does. And we put a beta core in the orbital works. That's fine. So let's start doing it like this. This Star Fortress, this one, okay, this one does have a core. Maybe not the best core, but it does have a core. Let's go down to a Frozen Heart and Arcadia, and I can't hit buttons to save my life. Alright, let's go down here first. Did we need to build a fourth industry here? Because my question is, what the hell is going on here? This is just like a privateer party at this point. Manage the colony. Okay, so we're not quite at max growth yet. But fuel production, we can definitely install one of these. Because this gives pollution, but only if you have an atmosphere. So that's even more fuel. The orbital station, I'd love to upgrade this one. Spaceport would probably need to upgrade it too. I need to do some internal reinvestment, but I do like that we have a high command over here. So somehow we're making quite a bit of money here. Like I said, I did want to put another privateer base, but I think with these moves that ship has sailed. And it's an extreme heat planet. There's a lot of things we can do. I'm just not sure what exactly they are. I'm definitely open to suggestions. Like we have lots of industries. It's cool. All right. So let's go up here and have a... There ain't no party like an AI core party, I guess. So Arcadia should be doing good. Manage the colony. Look at all this. Look at all these spoils they have. Quantum liquid, luxury goods, platinum records. All the drugs you could ever want. Just so many things. I don't exactly know why we have quantum liquid unless we're actually getting that from stealing something. But yeah, we do have one more building that we can put here. So I put an AI core there. It's fine. We could replace refining with something else, but I think it's fine to have multiples. Like this is, I think this is number 1. Number 2, but only because of accessibility. We have like a massive refining market share. And Dismay does too, so it turns out Dismay was not a terrible planet. Shows what I know. So waste station here. We still have our VIC Revitalization Center here. And then Frozen Hearts. Hang on. What are you doing? Okay. Well, you're certainly not messing with Frozen Heart. Com directory. Did I forget to check for an administrator at the other place? It doesn't matter because we're going to replace good old Morgs here with an alpha core. So we can only have an alpha core manage colonies. Good to know. So Frozen Heart installation successful. It's kind of silly that I did it this way because this colony is actually not making us a lot of money and it's not too much of a money maker, which really... Okay, how are we getting ore? I'm not sure what's going on here. But we do have a fourth industry slot here. And it can't be commerce because we can only have one per star system. I don't know what's going to make us money. But we got a lot of options here. We could do world symbols for more stability. It's fun. Just lots of options. This planet has ideal conditions for a supercomputer. That's right, it does. It consumes AI cores to function, which is a problem because we're friends with the AI and we don't really have a reliable source of cores. I'll have to think about it. Okay. But anyway, I kind of panicked and was like, oh Lord, we need more resource colony heads. I guess I should have put the AI core in Alpha Ala. But that's fine. Everything is okay. I think both of these are going to be AI cores as well. The fun part about that is that the hegemony is going to want to say, hey. But I think I'm going to save that for another time. It's been a little awkward here at the end, but only because I thought I'd be doing a lot more fighting this episode, and instead we're doing a lot of fuel management, colony management, but that's fine. Like, it was very silly that I've been busy doing so much other stuff that I hadn't built a way station. But look, now this place isn't even losing money. That's awesome. This place is still losing a little bit of money, but the industry here is a privateer base. So definitely interesting going forward. Meanwhile, you guys, you'll make more money as the stability goes up. I need to go back there and kind of poke them and make them a little bit more stable. Why did y'all build a low-tech star fortress? Oh well, trade and tourism is fun. Gives lots of goodies here. But yeah, that's going to do it for this one. This is Asher. Just thinking out loud at this point. Like I said, next time we're going to add another ship to our fleet, and I'll introduce it there. We're going to finish up consolidating the VIC holdings, and right now we have an uneasy peace. This is coming. I don't know if I want to be involved. And we have raids upon raids. We have a defense fleet. Placing operatives may reveal more details. So I need to get operatives, is what some of y'all have been saying in the comments. And story victory. We've won the game. Yeah, we've won, but have we really won? Colony expedition at Warian. There's a Wario sound you can make. Alright, comm directory, officer, all that exciting stuff. We'll continue this next time. Like I said, I'm happy with my fleet. Happy to add one more. I'm very shocked at how much fuel is kind of becoming a problem here. But we'll cross that bridge when we reach it. It'll all be fine. Like I said, the EMP did a lot of work in that last fight. But I do have other potential weapons, and I really hope opening this menu is not going to cause this save to fail. But the Tachyon Lances weren't really cutting it. The plasma cannons don't really fit. The Union Siege Laser did not work very well for me in practice. But yeah, there's lots of options. Even the Thermal Lance could be fun. It just doesn't break shields very well. But that'll do it for this one. I've rambled on long enough. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Starsector, it's good. It's still available on the developer website. Y'all have a good one. Thank you again for the comments and support. It is bizarre to think that I've been making Starsector videos in multiple series for as long as I have, but hey, it's fun for me. It's hopefully fun for you all. And next time we'll see what we can shake up. You all take care.